Top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning. Let me turn my light on a little bit more over this way. Probably can't see, but top of the morning. Welcome to the Streets to Entrepreneurs and the Streets to Entrepreneurs Academy. As you can see, I got all my women clothes in the back, ladies shopper. But the brother said, talk about this credit thing, Vaughn. So I'm over here. These are all debt validation letters I done wrote for people. So we got a certified mail, receipts, envelopes, and what I did was a lot of people, let's make it simple. For me, fixing credit has to deal with me trying to be stable as a man and a father. The system has been beating a lot of us, especially financial-wise. So a lot of people are, of course, yes, hearing things about credit. But see, the difference is a lot of us get this perception that when we talk about it, it's some type of scam or it's some bullshit, right? So it's not. What it is basically this. A lot of legal things wasn't taken when people were applying for credit or getting credit. So basically, if all three of your credit reports do not look the same, that's one of the ways that you can understand that things are wrong on your credit report. Everything on your credit report is supposed to match exactly. It's supposed to be only one name. So if you go on your credit report and you have multiple different names, misspelling, that is illegal. It's supposed to be one name and one address. Your business and phone number is optional. This information is optional because you as a consumer have the legal rights, legally, it's all legal stuff, people, yes, it's legal, to not have all of this information spread across all of these companies, all over the internet, and all across the world. That's basic one. Let's go into it again. Step one, your credit report has to match exactly. That's easy. So once you start to notice that, then you'll be able to identify errors. Then from there, you work on your credit and you plan. Make a plan because it doesn't happen fast. So this takes about a 30, 60 day to 90 day process depending on how many errors you got, how many collections you got. But, let's not say but the key to it is learn the system. Learn how not to go to work for $200, $300 a week. Or maybe $1,500, right? And then you pay bills and live check to check. Learn credit because now, with the new systems going on, banks collapsing, they're not going to be giving out money the way that they used to. So right now, I know many people that have all of these good credit scores, but don't have nothing to show for or don't know how to ask or use these funds or this credit score. We don't go use a credit score to go buy a car, none of that. No, you go use a credit to fund your life, dreams, and business. Once you start to understand that you have legal rights, then you could just take steps to make and write letters. You dispute online, they're going to verify it because the secondary credit bureaus. Secondary credit bureaus are just places that hold your information from anytime you ever open up a cell phone, a debit card, a bank account, anything in that manner. That's what the secondary bureaus hold. How do they verify information is these secondary bureaus work with the credit bureaus and then they just ping pong your information to verify it because your address is still on one of these credit files. So let's say you moved to Troy and you had a bank account or a credit card from an address in Albany, but you don't live in Albany no more. That's illegal if they never contacted you, up-to-dated your information, or never corresponded with you with anything pertaining to credit. So they never sent you no letter, no debt validation, no we're selling your shit or this company brought it. That's illegal. You can sue also. And I'm going to give you the source real quick. Here go the source. You could go to the CFPB site and make a complaint about anything on your credit report or consumer report. And within 15 days, they will contact you back or get that account deleted. Sorry. Now, for people that have a lot of things on their credit report, basically a lot of collections and negative items, you would have to write letters. You cannot dispute online. Disputing online, if you go read the consumer law, is like how they got propaganda in the media. By law, credit bureaus can, for one or two times, they cannot do a full, they don't have to do a full investigation into your credit profile. Ain't that some shit, right? They can legally just go look at your shit, verify it from some robots or some other computer, and then just say this account is verified. Then what happens when the account gets verified, it lowers your credit score. Now, people, I know a lot of people ain't gonna pay attention, but who doesn't want to go to a bank and borrow $50,000 or $100,000 that you never touched in your life, never seen in your life, and never worked for in your life? Fix your credit. You think I'm lying? Go to any YouTube video or any Instagram video of any black people that you probably think that's talking business or money or anything about this credit, and instead of saying that's a scam and unbelievable like a lot of us do, especially these, I don't know what type of people to call them, the unbelievable, go try it. Don't go listen to the thing and be like, oh, I could walk into a bank and get $50K with an LLC with no paperwork. No, that's not real. But yes, you can go to the bank and get $50K with an LLC. What you need is certain requirements and documents, like a basic, simple business plan. If you need help with a business plan, contact me. I'm doing business plans for people. But brother asked me to talk about it. He's like, damn, I didn't even know there was that many different letters. So then you have, like, I made a video about 609 letters. Debt validation letters is just basically validating the debt, meaning that they have to send you every legal document that pertains to this credit transaction. Anytime you use your social security number and your personal information with any business or financial institution, that is considered a credit transaction. And from there, it's legal procedures that these businesses have to take, regardless of you got the money and don't want to pay it back or not. They never took no legal steps to give you certain information and paperwork. Then they have done something illegal and you could get that off. Also, let's get into collections in a simple form. Let's think about it like this. If I had a Capital One car and let's say LMV buys this shit, I don't own that debt no more. Why? Because you sold it to another entity. Okay, people? So that should make it easy for you. I know they're going to verify and give you a runaround, even if you call. But by law, 15 U.S.C. 1681, you can go look them up. By law, once a person buys a debt, that is their debt. Once a company, like let's say Capital One, sells a debt, that is a write-off. When it's written off, by law and by business law, when a debt is written off, it becomes taxable as income. As a credit bureau, credit report agency, income is not reported on your credit report or supposed to be reported on your credit report. So under technicality of, you know how they put loopholes in the legal system. So that's the technicality. Basically, when a debt is written off, it is written off on a company's profit and is used as taxed as income. And you as a consumer is supposed to receive a 1099 form also. If you never received that, that's a violation of your rights and you get that count off. And there's mad different ways, simple stuff like this that you can write to the CFPB in a letter to, let's say, Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, and 30 to 60 days, you can get your credit score up to 580. Then you can start running the credit card game. Or you could go apply for like the FHA loan or the USDA loan to, you know, invest and buy land. Maybe you want to buy houses or something. And I'm saying this because I see a lot of my peers just walking around. A lot of my peers don't know what to do next. A lot of my peers is playing games with their life, risking their life. Niggas is putting things inside their body that we would have never have done as children. And this is why I'm talking about it, because like I said, I'm getting older myself and I have a child and I have children, right? Ain't no better feeling than having your own. What, didn't it say it in the Bible, like, God blesses the child that has his own? We are getting older. The system, money, everything is becoming a little bit more different and harder than what it used to be. Check to check living, and you trying to figure out why you unhappy, you should be able to understand that. We getting older. The key to life right now, I've been telling people since COVID, is to live your best life how you want to live it. How you, that means take whatever risk you want. Fuck anybody that's not supporting it with you. And live your best life. Do what you want to do. A lot of people is fronting. A lot of women fronting. A lot of niggas is fronting with these band-aids that they got, that they want to go to emergency rooms for. To make life simple, if you're not happy, then you need to fix something within you. It's not nobody else. It's you. If you're doing stuff and you wasting time and you could come on here and find some free information, then don't blame nobody for why you're fucked up. Don't blame the system. Don't blame the white man. Don't blame your baby mama or baby daddy. You could go on this internet for one day and study anything and apply it tomorrow. Writing a letter is easy. Go write some letters. There's mad letters on my page, on many people's page. You could Google it. Go get your credit fixed. Learn wealth. Learn money. Learn finances. And I know people will see another thing about people. They look at like, nigga, right now you fucked up. What you got to show for? Stay away from them type of people too, especially black people that want you to show for some shit that you could go and research yourself for free on the internet. So when a lot of people ask me what I got to show for, just go through my social media. Go to my neighborhood and ask children about when I did a haunted house or when I gave out candy or events that I threw. Go look at how I was living in Atlanta, in Georgia. See, what happens is you have to understand that life comes with a whole bunch of potholes. The best part about it is surviving these potholes to, overcome and, upgrade and do better. A lot of people watch people die and they didn't even take a risk to live their life. Niggas went to work and then sneak dissed about people that got PPP. And I bet you want that PPP now. Bet you want to do that PPP now. But from all of that, we should have understood that when they gave us that money, that this was some type of thing going on. And since they could give away money, why we didn't see that? Damn, I don't need to do nothing else but what I need to do to get this free money. And I started a business, had bad partners, and financial situations got worse. But it was a great blessing in being able to run my own business, employ my own people, and live how I want to, clock in when I want to, kick niggas out when I want to, ain't gotta go to work when I want to. I could take trips whenever I want to and not have to worry about gotta come back and clock in. Ooh. And now with learning credit, and now with me, let's say, being a black male with bad money management when I had a business, right? I was buying more business and more assets without having the proper structure under them, like insurance and business insurance. But I had business insurance, but I didn't have property insurance, which is different. So, and also I was learning this shit as I was going. Now, after coming back and and going through a lot, personally wise, now my goals in life is a little bit more bigger, and I know the steps and nows from all of the failures that I had before. And now that I see that the credit system and the banking system is becoming funny, mind you, they're going into CBC. The CBC coin starts next year for a lot of places. Then they got the Fed now, supposed to start next month for a lot of things. You got the BRIC Nation. If you ain't been paying attention to the gas prices going up, then that's why, a lot of us are like, common sense isn't so common. But that all revolves around credit, money, and wealth. You got to go to the banks. Most people are using the banks. So instead of letting the banks use you, why don't you use the banks? Like, instead of using the system to just to barely manage, use the system to get ahead and change the people around you, yourself, and your kids. I know we getting tired of living like this, and look at the gentrification that is going on in our neighborhood. If we don't learn how to own land, businesses, restaurants, and keep the money within us, we're going to be asked out in the next couple of years with all of these foreigners taking over our neighborhoods. First, they already got the stores. Now they're buying up every hood house and neighborhood or low-income house, property, and lot by the multitude. And we are running around here worried about bum-ass balloons for one graduation of a school that these kids don't even go and learn nothing from. I ain't never in my life missed so much school in my motherfucking life. And these kids don't even come home with homework. So, for me, I feel like that is a generational curse. That for the next, let's just think 5 years from now. If your children don't know what to do now, what do you think 5 years when they get to Albany High? And these niggas is already calling the school and making all type of fake threats and stupid shit. How do you think the parents gonna be acting? Ooh, baby. Especially when life get real. So this is why you have to find solutions now before shit gets real and your ass stuck and then trying to blame a whole bunch of people for why you're fucked up. Credit. You need help? Contact me. I have free stuff on my link. Go get a free ebook and learn credit. I have a credit building book. So if you're trying to listen, if you got fucked up credit and that shit from old, part of my cursing. If you have messed up credit and that's from old stuff, that does not really affect your credit score right now. Right now, you have to correct your credit profile, which is basically how many different accounts you have on there and what type of accounts they are, like auto loans, mortgages, and stuff like that. So they're basing everything off your credit profile. How many different lines of credit you got, your credit cards, stuff like that. The person I just got $100,000 for from Lending Tree, the business banker guy told us that you need at least a minimum of 8 to 12 lines of credit. It's a lot. But it's not. You know why it's not? A lot of us are not using these phones properly. Right now, you could go to the Google App Store, Apple Pay Store right now and find about 10 to 15 credit builder apps. They even got one for rent. They got one for Netflix, like if you pay any bills. Excuse me. And stuff like that. What you do is you go get all of these cheap ones, like sell for $25, kick off for $5. And what else? You got Credit Strong, you got Ava, you got Stellarfi, you got Bridget. It's a whole bunch of them. They're cheap. You could go get these. Start these credit for $5, $2, $3. Go get 5 of them. Just make sure you figure out how to make these payments a month. This is for my brothers that's messed up and sisters that's messed up right now. Find you somebody to get you $20 or something. Or you just grind. Go pick some bottles. Pay off a $5 app. Write a couple letters. Go Google some stuff on TikTok. You could get the letters printed out for free if you're trying to do it and you real. I'll print the letter out for free. Write the letters. Just make the payments. But put in your mind that this is going to take about 2 to 3 months, right? After you go through that, your credit score should be up to about 580 over to 600. After that, you can go apply for a lot of different things. But I wouldn't do that yet. I would wait till I get over 6 to 650, 680. Once, then I would go get credit cards. And this is what you do. You go apply for all the credit cards that pull from the same credit bureau at one time. Why? Because there's only one inquiry. So, I think this might have been too much at one time. So we're going to make videos. Good morning. Top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning. If you woke up, you're blessed. We are working with people to where if all of us fix our credit, all of us learn the game, or all of us put into a pool, me and my team members, then now we could buy something. we could do something better. We could stop being out here fucked up, living check to check and complaining and crying. I would like to do more. Like, I'm raised from Colony Street. All my life, I grew up around a whole bunch of people in a whole bunch of different houses. From Wayne House, Haji, Lala, Pookie, Jihad, like the list goes on. C Block down, Robinson, whatever. I miss this unity of being able to go places with my black people and chill and don't feel no type of way. Go to people's houses and eat and relax and stuff like that. But a lot of us are so financially and mentally fucked up right now that it's a disconnection between us. So for me, I know that if we work together on something like a goal, a plan, that we will be able to, let's say, at least alleviate a lot of this trauma and hurt and pain and boredom in this whack time. A lot of us is watching a lot of these young kids on TikTok and stuff and trying to figure out how these niggas are riding around in Rolls Royces. Credit, business credit. These kids are learning the game, and unfortunately a lot of us up north are not, and are not teaching our kids the game. The game is the system. The system. Stop using the system for Section 8 and DSS for nothing. Use that to grow. You got a restaurant? Why you not running around buying everybody food stamps to pump in your restaurant? Who gives a what they say? It's about getting better by any means necessary, coming up with solutions instead of constantly coming up with excuses and problems. You go write a letter, wait 60 days to get your life together for 40, 50 to 60,000. We in the land showing people that you could buy land for $2,000, $3,000. But I bet you somebody will go buy a fake Yeezy outfit. Oh, let's go get these kids hair done for $8,000 hairdo, and this girl is 9 years old with swoops on her edges. Get your together, people. Need help with your credit? Get with me. You need help with your business, LLC? Get with me. Want to learn more? We're doing live meetings starting next month. We'll be hosting live webinars, and also Paint, Sip, and Play will be coming back. Yes, but we won't be just doing it how we was before. During the day, we will be having programs for adults and children to come and learn financial literacy, business, content creation, podcasting, and we're looking for other people to come and do some type of hands-on training with these kids. These kids need to learn something that they can have and hold valuable from years instead of a fucking phone. When last time you seen a kid fix a bike? When last time you seen a little girl double dutch or do hair? So all of this is a reflection on why I'm trying to get my shit together to get my kids and myself out of the cycle and cesspool of this trauma and misery that niggas want to just keep festering in. No, that's an excuse. You want to use that excuse. It's an excuse. You ain't got to live like that. Change your situation, and you can. The only person stopping you is you.